more Wake Up and Flow class. My name is Calmin Valentino. I will be guiding you through your practice this morning. So we're going to be working on our hips. We're going to be working on some back bends, some shoulders as well, some hamstrings as well. So just if you just woke up, just got out of bed, just to make you feel nice and energized for the rest of your day. So I hope you enjoy it, and let's get started. So we'll get started at the top of our mats with your toes together, heels slightly apart. I want you to face your palms forward here. I want you to wrap the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the heart up towards the ceiling. Maybe lift the chin just a little bit here, breathe. Squeeze the thighs together and the glutes. Really come into your mountain pose here. So you really want to be steady on your feet. Let's take a few deep inhales and exhales. So we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth to sigh out. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to sigh. Let's take another deep breath in. Hold in the chest. Lift up the head, open up the heart, and exhale. So just finding your center here. Relax. Squeeze the hips forward. Try to prepare yourself for your practice now, calming down the mind, calming down the body. Breathe normally here. When you inhale, feel the shoulders go up. When you exhale, just feel the shoulders sinking down towards the hips. Steady on your feet, squeezing the thighs together, squeezing the glutes. Let's inhale, high mountain here, hands up towards the ceiling to breathe in, back as you relax. And this time, you wrap the shoulder blades into the chest, so the shoulders get wrapped into the chest to the front. Palms back if they can, or not, they can just face one another. Squeeze that core in, squeeze the glutes. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Just let those hands down behind the back, into the fingers here. We push the heart up to, we bend the knees and we fold forward into a forward fold here. Keep the hands interlaced, shoulders wrapped back, release the back of the neck here. Just bend your knees as much as you need to. Try to see if you can bring your hands overhead or even past your head if you can. Just working on the shoulders here, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders as well a bit. Continue to relax the back of the neck. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. And then exhale, release the hands down towards the ground. And just the back of the fingers on the ground here. Release the back of the neck here. Deep breath in. And then exhale to sink further into your forward fold. Next up, we're going to take our hands, or maybe your fingers, or maybe if you can't reach your feet, cannot, you can just hang here in your forward fold. But if you can, take your hands, try to put them underneath your feet here. See if you can get the toes up towards the wrists. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and then release the back of the neck. So hands underneath the feet, toes up to the wrists, and you're just going to press your toes into your wrists, into your hands, and then maybe gently try to straighten out a little bit more your knees. Release the back of the head, the back of the neck. You'll feel the back stretching out here as well. Wonderful deep stretch here to get started with. Keep breathing. Lengthen those inhales, lengthen those exhales. Once again, if you cannot reach your toes, it's fine to just stay in your forward fold. Maybe grab the back of your knee, back of your heels, your calves, and then pull yourself down by bending the elbows. That also helps a lot. But if you can put your hands underneath your feet. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Keep trying to straighten out those knees. Keep pressing those toes into your hands, into the wrists. One deep breath in. And then exhale to relax. Release your hands from underneath your feet. Or if you're in your forward fold, just relax. Let's inhale once again into your high mountain, rolling up the spine, hands up towards the ceiling, breathing, squeeze palms, squeeze glutes, squeeze thighs. Deep breath in. And then exhale, Samasthiti. So hands pray into the chest, relax. So we get started here. So I want you to put your feet towards the edges of your mat, quite wide here, towards the edges of your mat. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Hands up towards the ceiling once again. Then work the shoulders a bit more. So squeeze that core, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Try to keep them parallel towards the ground. Let's inhale back to center, breathe in. To exhale, the other side. Inhale back to center. And this time when we exhale, we go into a nice low squat, yogi squat here. Let's see, let's warm up. You can go straight side to side here in your yogi squat. Going straight to work on those hips. Once you've got your form, you want to balance on the heels. Try to get your glutes as low as you can. If you can put the elbows on the inside of the knees and then bring your hands together and pray. And then try to put that prayer into the middle of your chest here. So you're on your heels. You can feel your toes lifting here. Breathing nice and deep in your toes lifting. As you focus on your heels, squeeze that core in. That's going to help you stay upright here. And then stay here for 2 more breaths. During every pose, trying to move and be as mindful as possible. We're going to release the prayer. We're going to inhale, come into standing, breathe in. Shoot your yogi gun up towards the ceiling to breathe in. Open up the chest. And then exhale. Let's go down into that squat. Let's warm up those hips a little bit more. Inhale, press through the heels. Try straighten out. Breathe in. And then exhale, come back into your yogi squat. 1 more time, 3 more breaths. Elbows to the inside, praying the chest. Sit on your heels. And taking a deep breath in. And when you exhale, we step the left foot out towards the back. Keeping that right foot right where it is, at the angle that it is. You relax that back knee towards the ground. You put your left hand underneath your left shoulder, right hand up against your right knee. And you want to push it away here as you push your heart forward and up towards the ceiling here. So you push that knee away from your upper body away from the knee, and you push your chest up towards the ceiling. Even look over your right shoulder if you can here, feeling that hip flexor on the left hand side. Push your hips forward towards the mat as much as you can. Breathing here. Squeeze those core. Squeeze that glute as well on your left hand side. If it's within your practice, you can go down towards your forearm here. If it's within your practice, and then just push the heart up towards the ceiling from here. But it's more than okay to just extend your arm and take a nice deep breath in. Gonna take it 1 step further here. Right arm forward, breathe in. Nice round half moon as you rotate that shoulder back. And I want you to bring up that left foot at the back, grab it with your right hand. If you can't, then you can just reach for it, bring it up, activate, flex that foot. If you can reach it, try to squeeze that left heel towards the left glute. And then throw that right shoulder back, push your heart up towards the ceiling. And that knee, the right knee goes off towards the side here. Relax, try to relax the neck. Now you're feeling that deep quad stretch on the left. Keep breathing. This is so good on the quads, on the hips as well. And taking a deep breath in. And then exhale to release. Let's bring that right hand back underneath the right shoulder. And then slowly heel toe that foot in towards the middle here. Let's tuck in the toe at the back. Bend the back knee and then jump to the top of your mat into your forward fold. Let's rise up into your high mountain to breathe and roll up the spine. Breathe in, palms towards top. And then exhale, right hand back, left hand forward. Keep the hips facing forward here. Inhale to center, breathe in. Maybe look up towards the thumbs. And then exhale to the other side, left hand back, right hand forward. Once again, to center, looking up towards the thumbs, head fall back. And then exhale to forward fold. Mountain pose to breathe in, rolling back up the spine. Feet nice and wide to the corners of your mat, to the edges of your mat. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come to sit back into that yogi squat. Much better the second time around. Squeeze that core in on your heels once again. Staying here for 5 breaths. Elbows to the inside of the knees, praying to chest. See how far you can go down. Really contract that core, squeeze the core, and you're on your heels, toes are lifting. Keep the spine straight, try to look up and forward. Keeping the spine nice and straight, not hunching forward. Inhale. And then exhale. Press through those heels up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, look up towards your thumbs. And exhale, back down. Inhale, pressing through those feet. And exhale, down. Hands relaxed on the ground. Nice and easy. Step back that right foot. Relax that right knee down towards the ground. Right hand underneath right shoulder. And then left hand towards your left knee here. And you're pushing it out towards the side. Lean forward and push your hips towards the mat. Option to tuck the toes in or relax the right side toes. Push your heart up. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder towards the back. Squeeze that core in. Squeeze that glutes on the right hand side. Try not to lean into that shoulder. You're pushing out of that shoulder, resisting the ground, really spreading the fingers in that right hand. Feeling that quad working on the right hand side. And then inhale, reach forward with the left. And exhale as you use the full range of that shoulder to reach back. Bring up the right foot, reach for it. Or if you can grab it, pull it towards the right glutes. Well, feeling that glutes screaming at you. The quad, screaming at you. Keep squeezing. The more you squeeze that right glute, the more you'll feel that quad screaming at you. So nice deep stretch there. Keep pushing the heart up. 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. And then exhale to slowly release down towards the ground. Left hand underneath left shoulder. Let's heel toe that left foot back to center next to your left hand. Tuck in the toes at the back. Then kick to the top of your mat into your forward fold. Relax. Back of the fingers on the ground. Relax the back of the neck and the shoulders. Coming up into your high mountain, gently rolling up the body, knees comes into place, hips comes forward, rolling up the spine, systematically, shoulders, head, neck, and then the arms come up to breathe in. And then to exhale, fall back down again, forward fold. Nice deep exhale. Step back into your plank pose, hands underneath the shoulders. Heels above your toes. Hips nice and low down, squeeze that core here. Inhale. And then exhale, relax the knees down. Let's work the wrists just a little bit here. So I want you to stay in your tabletop position, knees underneath hips, palms underneath your toes. And I want you to push back on the glutes and then push forward so that your shoulders reach past your wrists as you feel those wrists working. So you're pushing back and forward. Just getting those wrists warm up, especially if you tend to have problem in the wrist area, forward and back. Next up, we're going to try to go into small circles here. So you're going to draw circles with your shoulders. Just to rotate those wrists. Keep them nice and healthy and strong. Grip onto the ground. So remember to really activate the hands, activate the muscles around the wrists as well. And then let's do 4 the other way around. Still working those wrists. And if this is enough for you, then you can point your fingertips towards your knees. So invert the fingertips towards your knees. Make sure not to injure yourself or to overextend here, overstretch so that you hurt yourself. Do listen to your body. So we're going to draw smaller circles. It's not going to be as big as your fingers facing forward, but it's going to have more of an impact, more of a deeper stretch here. So 4 turns, 4 circles. Feeling those wrists work. And then let's reverse the other way around. As big as you can, but don't overextend yourself. Let's sit back on the heels. Let's just shake it out here in the hands. Shake it out. Let's come back into your tabletop position. And I want you to walk your hands forward to the edges of your mat, maybe towards the corners of your mat. Come into your puppy dog pose. So you're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling as you're trying to push the chest down towards the ground. So we're keeping the arms nice and straight, spreading the fingers nice and wide. Maybe relax the forehead onto the ground. If you can put the chin on the ground, squeeze the core in to breathe. So forehead or chin, whatever feels comfortable in your practice. Feel it working into your back. So really put some pressure into your hands. Press into the ground as if you want to lift up, but not totally lifting up, just putting enough pressure into the hands to feel it in your shoulders, to feel it in your back. Keep pushing your hips up towards the ceiling, glutes towards the back of the room. Keep breathing. And maybe every time you exhale, feel the chest sinking down towards the ground further and further. Deep breath in. And exhale. Sit back into your child's pose to relax. You can bend your elbows, connect the toes, open up the knees nice and wide. Relax the forehead further on the ground. Take a few nice deep breaths. Let's gently tuck in the toes at the back here. So we're going to go from our child's pose straight into our downward dog, nice and easy. So in the downward dog, it's not about putting your heels towards the ground. It's an option to bend your knees as well. So keep the back nice and straight. Keep pushing back. You want a nice straight line from those wrists, shoulders, up towards your hips. Trying to push the hips up towards the ceiling. Relax the back of the neck. And just push back as much as you can. Maybe gently start to push the heels into the ground and straightening out the knees if you can. Not as do as much as you can. First downward dog here. So try to walk your dog here. Open up the back of the legs here, the calf, the hamstrings, a bit of the hip. Maybe even lift one leg up, all of the weight into the one heel, and then change sides. One option is also like putting your feet together and then swirling the heels over towards the right. You're feeling your abdomen, your obliques here, stretching out. Back to center and then over towards the left. Let's do one more on each side. Swirl the heels over towards the right. Back to downward dog and then towards the left.
Back to center with the heels, and then press them into the ground. Sink deep into your downward dog. Let's take the right leg up towards the ceiling to breathe in. And then bend that knee, open up that hip here, trying to keep the shoulders nice and square here. Squeeze that core. Maybe come onto the tippy toes of that left foot. Relax the back of the knee. So you're pushing that outer right hip up towards the ceiling and back as much as you can while keeping your shoulders nice and square. So you don't want to twist into the shoulders as well. You want to build some strength here. Keep the shoulders steady and then open up the hips. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Gently shift forward into your plank, shoulders above waist, and then to step in between your hands, top of the mat. So we're going to come up into a warrior two here. So we're going to breathe in, drop the back heel towards the ground at an angle, horizontal. Nice, smiling, the collarbone open, lunging into the front knee as much as you can, close to 90 degrees. So you want to really activate this glute on the left hand side here, and then lunge into the front right knee. Gaze across the middle finger. Bring in the hips, bring in the core, and then relax the shoulders away from the ears while keeping the arms straight. Deep breath in. And then exhale. I want you to take your right hand, drop it next to your right foot, and then up with your left hand. If this is too much for you, then you can take your right elbow to the right knee, left hand up towards the ceiling. So you're going to inhale back into your warrior two, and then exhale back, side angle. Whichever one you chose, inhale back to your warrior two, and then exhale back. Inhale back to your warrior two, and then exhale back. Holding it here. Bend that front knee as much as you can, sink into your hips, open up your chest towards the side. Deep breath in. And then exhale, both hands to the inside of that front right foot. Come onto your toes of the left foot, bend your back knee, kick towards the top of your mat into your Yogi Squat. Breathe back there again. Hands into chest, praying to center. Let's take a deep breath in. Push through those heels. Come up to standing. Breathe in. Look up towards the thumbs. Open up the heart. And exhale back. Keep that spine nice and straight. Inhale. To exhale back. Inhale. To exhale. We put our hands on the ground. We step back into our plank pose to breathe in. And then exhale into your chaturanga. Option to put your knees down or up. Shift shoulders past wrist. Exhale halfway down. Inhale, upward dog to breathe in. Flowing through your vinyasa. Exhale back into your downward dog. Press those heels into the ground. Walk it out. Let's take that left foot up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Open up that hip, bend that knee, open up that hip. Remember, shoulders square here in front, while the outer left hip is just pushing back and up towards the ceiling. Breathing here, flex that foot as much as you can. Maybe come onto the tippy toes of the right if you did it on the left as well. Keep pushing back. Deep breath in. Exhale, short shoulders above your wrists. And then bring that knee, foot to step in between your hands, top of the mat. Your warrior two as you breathe in as you drop the back foot. Breathe in. Collarbone to open and smile. Bring in the hips. Lunge into that right knee. Smile. Inhale. And then exhale into extended side angle. Inhale, back to center, warrior two. Exhale, let's go back down. Inhale, warrior two. To exhale. Warrior two to inhale. One more to exhale. Deep breath in. And then exhale, both hands on the inside of that left foot. Come with your toes on the right. Bend the back knee, kick to the top of your mat.
Nice and wide with the legs. Sink into your yogi squat. Over to the inside. Let's press through those heels. Come up to breathe in. Exhale, come to your seat. Inhale, press through those heels. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Squeeze the core. Let the heart open up. Head fall back. Exhale. Inhale. To exhale. Relax the hands on the ground. Step back into your plank to breathe in. Chaturanga to exhale. Knees up or down, your choice. Upward dog to your inhale. To downward dog. Exhale. Very good. Nice and warmed up. Let's go for a bit of a child's pose here. Option to keep the knees together or to connect the toes, knees wide. Press back into your child's pose. Stay here for about 5 breaths. Relax the forehead, relax the arms. Maybe interlace the fingers or grab the elbows. I like to grab my elbows opposite arms. Relax the forehead and breathe. Try to even out your breath here. Relax the body, both the body and the mind. And then they come up into your tabletop from here. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, stuck in the toes. Then press back, downward dog. Gonna go through the flow again. This is gonna extend on some moves towards the end. Add on some postures. Right leg up to breathe in. Moving slightly faster but still slow. Open up that hip, shoulders nice and squared. Maybe onto the tippy toes of that left, if you like doing that. Inhale. And then exhale to step in between your hands, stuck with the mat. Drop it back, heel towards the ground. Come up to your warrior 2 to breathe in. Inhale at the top. Exhale, extend it side angle. Either knee on the elbow on the knee. Inhale back to center warrior 2. Or you can put your right hand next to your right foot. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze that core. To exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. To exhale. And stay and get deep breath in. And bending that front knee as much as you can. And then exhale, both hands to the inside of that front foot. Move on to the toes at the back. Bend the knee, jump into your yogi squat. Nice and easy. We're going to turn things around a bit here. We're going to inhale first of all, do 3 of these. Inhale. Stretch out the front line of the body. Exhale. Stay on those heels. Press through the heels. Squeeze the glutes at the top. To exhale. Inhale. To exhale. And right now you have an option. So we're going to start on the right hand side. So you can take your right hand, try to wrap it around that right shin. So your hand can go towards the back. Maybe that left knee comes in just a little bit to give you a little bit more space. And then take the left hand up and back. See if you can interlace the fingers. Catch it. So you're doing a bind on that right knee, right shin. You look up towards the ceiling. If you can't get there, you can just reach here. Throw that shoulder back, look up towards the ceiling. You'll get the same effects and maybe work on it a bit more, interlace those fingers. Deep breath in. Lovely deep stretch. And exhale to release. Let's step back into your plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga to exhale. Upward dog to breathe in. And flow back into your downward dog. Shift forward into plank. Exhale, belly towards ground, nice and easy. Let's interlace those fingers. Squeeze those palms together on the tailbone here, and then try to lift your fists off the tailbone as you straighten out those arms. Feel the chest off the ground. Keep the feet together. Press them into the ground. Lift up the chest. Make sure you're able to breathe comfortably. Press that belly button into the ground. Lift up. 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale to release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's press up to breathe in. And then exhale to downward dog. Let's walk those toes up towards the hands. Let's make your way to a seat. So you can either follow me or you can make your way on your own to cross your legs. Bend, 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 bend. Tippy toes. Kick forward. Come into your seat. Coming into your seat. Laying onto your back here. Bending your knees. Preparing for your bridge pose here. So feet and knees above one another in one line. So keep the knees squeezing together as you lift up into bridge. Knit the shoulders into one another here. Interlace the fingers at the base of the spine. And really knit the shoulders in. Push the heart up towards the ceiling. Try to push the heart towards your chin. There you go. Pressing the heart towards the chin. And really squeezing the core here. Pressing through the heels. Squeezing the glutes. And also squeezing the palms together here. Relax the back of the neck. Breathe nice and easily. So don't let the knees, legs flee off towards the side. Keep hugging them into the midline of the body. Press through the hips. Press your heart towards your chin. Squeeze the core. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze your palms together. 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release your hands and then gently roll through one vertebrae at a time. Roll it into the mat. There we go. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's be playful, nice and easy. Shift up and down. Roll through your spine. You know what's coming next. If you're used to my classes, you're going to roll, pick your legs cross, press into the shins, put your hands on the ground, and then you're going to kick back into your plank. You're going to exhale into chaturanga. Upward dog to your breathe. Bend in. Downward dog to exhale. There we go. Take a few breaths here. Left leg to flow up. And then exhale. Bend that knee, open up that hip, keep the shoulders square onto the tippy toes on the right. Inhale. And then exhale, shift forward into your plank. Just step in between your hands, top of the mat. Relax the back knee. Warrior 2 to breathe in. And then exhale to your sides. Extend it. Inhale, warrior 2. Going for 3 of these. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. 2, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, both hands go down onto the toes of the right foot. Bend the right knee. Kick into your wide-legged squat. Malasana, and then bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. Pray into chest. Let's inhale, go up. Open up the front line of the body. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Really let go as you come up to squeeze and exhale. Let's go for 1 more. Inhale. 2, exhale. You have an option. You can either stay, I'm going to show the bind from the other side. You can either stay in your squat or you can follow along with your bind. So I'm usually not that flexible on this side, but I'll give it a try. Left hand around the left shin. Palm faces outwards, so up. Fingers facing down. See if the right hand comes across. There we go. It's a good day today. It's a good day. Sitting nice. Try to lift up the chest as much as you can. Squeeze that core in. Maybe look up towards the ceiling to breathe. If you can't find your bind, you can just reach. That's more than okay. Or you can just stay in your squat. Staying for 3 more breaths.
Deep breath in. To exhale, release. Feeling those hips working now. I'll just return to my mat here. Let's inhale back into your plank. Chaturanga to exhale. Upward dog to breathe in. And then downward dog to exhale. Shift forward into your plank. Nice straight body. Exhale, lower gently towards the ground. Interlace fingers at the base of the spine. Lift up the chest, nice and high. Since this is a move that complements both sides of the body, we can take it further on the left-hand side. So, if you want to, you can stay here, work on this pose, or you can let go of your fingers, bring your feet up here, relax the chest for now. So, if you want a tighter stretch on the shoulders, you can bring it on the inside of the ankles. But if you feel that's not comfortable, then the outside is more than okay. Squeeze the knees together, flex the feet, lift the chest first of all. Once you've got the chest going, lift the knees off the ground, really press the belly into the ground, lift up the chest, lift up the head to breathe, squeeze the legs into the inner line of the body, midline of the body. Breathe. 3 more breaths. Kick up as high as you can. 1, and exhale to relax. Hands next to your chest. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your downward dog. Hands nice and wide. Option to stay on your fingers if your fingers are strong enough. If not, then you can stand your palms, walk your feet up, or you can make your way to your seat in your own way here. Cross, 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 cross. Shoot, float, and seat. On your back, nice and easy. Heels underneath the knees. Pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. Knit the shoulders in. Squeeze the hands, squeeze the palms together. Knit the shoulders in as close as you can. Push the heart towards the chin. Squeeze the core in, squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the knees into the midline, the thighs. And breathe. So for those of you who are comfortable staying here, you can stay here. If you want to take it one step further, you can go into your wheel. So keeping on the shoulders, if you want to stay here, once again, you can stay here. So you bring your hands to invert, pointing towards your shoulders above head. Once you've got that going, don't let the elbows flee off towards the side. Keep them hugged into the head here. So taking a nice deep breath in. Come onto the crown of your head first. Put some really strength into those triceps. If this is fine for you, then you can stay here as well, onto the crown of your head. There's different levels here. If you feel like you can extend the arms, then go ahead with it. Nice deep breath in. You push the heart forward. Try to push the heart past your elbows. It's not going to happen. But just try to do that. Push the heart forward. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the legs into the midline of the body. Staying here for 3 more breaths. Let go of the head. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come down on the head. Roll through your vertebrae one by one. Tailbone on the ground. Let's bring those knees into the chest. Forehead towards the knees. Hugging nice and tight. Take a few nice deep breaths. Let's take a bit of a breather here. Put the soles of the feet together. Drop it towards the ground. Relax the knees nice and wide. And then bring the hands above head. Maybe interlace the fingers. Make a diamond shape with your fingers as well. Like that. Put it above your head. Feel the heart opening up. Take a few breaths to relax here. Just feeling how warm the body is, evening out your breath. If you've chosen the track that I've given to you today, nice relaxing music,
Just gently listening to it in the background, let it guide your mood, especially in this calm morning. Just you and your mat. And then when you're ready, bring the knees into the chest. We're going to roll up and down once again. My favorite thing to do. Knees into chest, cross the legs. One. Roll through the vertebra. It also gives your back really, really putting pressure onto the tight spots of the back there. Cross your legs, press your shins into the ground, hands on the ground, shoot back, maybe one by one, maybe both at the same time. Exhale into your chaturanga, upward dog. To breathe in, squeeze the glutes, push the heart forward, shoulders wrap back, head falls back as well, knees on or off the ground. Exhale, downward dog. Press those heels into the ground, nice and loose and warmed up now. You can go into a nice deep downward dog here. Spread the fingers. I like to point the fingers towards the corners of my mat. That way I can really hug the shoulders in so that it activates it when I push back, chest towards knees. We're going to go for one more pose here, relaxing the forearms on the ground. Coming into your dolphin pose here. Dolphin pose, really great way to build strength, especially if you're going for inversions here. Just keep that downward dog shape in your body. Although you're on your forearms, you want a straight line, more or less straight from the elbows, shoulders, hips. Not going to be that straight if we're a bit tight in the shoulders on the arms. But trying your best, walk up your feet. Deep breath in. And exhale into tabletop. Just prepping the shoulders there just a little bit. Let's go through our flow one more time. Tuck in those toes. Extend into your downward dog. So we're going to flow a bit faster now. Not totally fast, but just a tiny bit faster. Right leg flows up. Open up that hip. Shoulders square. Exhale. Let's step in between your hands. Top of the mat. Drop the back heel. As we come up into a warrior two to breathe in. Going flow, flow, flow. Deep breath in. Exhale into extended side angle. Either elbow on the knee or right hand next to right foot. Inhale. To exhale. Let's flow. Nice and flowy. Inhale. To exhale. Going for one more. To exhale. Both hands down towards the ground. Come into your toes at the back. Kick into your wide-legged squats. Malasana. Elbows to the inside of the knees. Press through the heels. Inhale. Press the hips forward. Open up the heart. Exhale. Inhale. To exhale. Inhale. To exhale. Leaving off the bar this time, just bring your hands on the mat. Jump or step back into your plank to breathe in. Chaturanga to exhale. Knees up or down. Upward dog to breathe in. To downward dog. Exhale. Let's put that left leg up towards the ceiling to breathe in. Bend that knee, open up that hip. Tip your toes on the right. Exhale, shoot forward into plank and step in between your hands. Warrior two to breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle of your choice. Inhale. To exhale. Inhale. To exhale. Inhale. One more. Both hands down, onto the toes at the back. Jump into your wide-legged squats. Interlace fingers. Inhale, press through the heels. Up. Gently come down. One. Going for two. Open up the heart, pull back. Exhale. Inhale. To exhale, relax. Hands down, option to stay, jump or float back into your plank. Chaturanga to exhale. Upward dog to breathe in.
And then downward dog to exhale. Forearms on the ground, dolphin pose. And this time you can either stay in your dolphin pose, work on building strength here. Or if you want, there's nothing like an inversion early in the morning, just to keep the body nice and energized, keep the blood flowing. Almost like when you do an inversion, your body's asking you, what the hell is going on? Because you turned upside down, really mixing everything up. So if you want, you can go into a forearm handstand here. Or if you want to supported headstand, if you want, I can guide you through it. So nice basket with your hands, interlacing your fingers. First of all, measuring fingertips to elbows. Interlacing your fingers here, you let go of the thumbs and the index fingers. You put your forehead on the ground. The rest of your head rolls into your hands so that you grip onto your head with your fingers. Press into the elbows as you feel the shoulder blades activating, shoulders and back activating. Tucking the toes, walk up to a relatively straight back. You want to be in a straight back. If you're fine staying here, then that's good as well. You don't have to float up. Maybe let the left leg up onto the tippy toes of the right, down, and we'll let the right leg up, working on your strength. If you're able to fly, you've done it before, really press in, left leg up. You want to come to a more or less straight back to float legs together. So it's up to you. Stay here for 5 breaths if you can. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come down into your child's pose to relax. Extend your hands forward. Release your forehead down towards the ground. Breathe, relax the elbows. Well done. If you were in your dolphin pose, that's cool as well because you were building strength in your shoulders. Deep breath in. And let it escape out of the mouth. Inhale. To exhale. Inhale. Really this evening, let your breath relaxing. Taking a deep breath in. As we come to sit on our heels, to breathe in. Exhale. Come to sit on your glutes, extend your legs forward. So one of the best way you can counteract back bends is, of course, your seated forward fold. So take your hands next to your hips here. I want you to press it into the ground, trying to push the hips up, the chest up towards the ceiling. Straighten out, press into those hands next to your hips. Flex the feet, dig the heels into the ground. Squeeze the core. You're going to feel the activation of the back there. Squeeze the triceps and biceps into the ribs. Shoulders back, head up. Take a nice deep breath in, and then keep activating, but let the hands up towards the shoulders to breathe in. Come to touch, and then exhale into your forward fold. So not all of us can grab our toes or our heels or our feet. So if you want to go grab your knees or shins, then you're more than welcome to do that. I like to grab the back of my calves so that when I bend, I can really pull myself closer with every exhale. Inhale, you pull the crown of the head towards the toes, which are flexed, and the heels digging into the ground. And when you exhale, you pull, bend the elbows, trying to pull the forehead towards your knees. You're really going to feel that lower back stretching out there. Inhale, crown towards toes of the head. Exhale, forehead towards knees. Inhale, crown, toes. Exhale, forehead, knees. And then keep just being here. Keep pressing the back of the hamstrings down towards the ground. Keep squeezing the thighs together, activating those quads, the back of the knees and the calves. Press them down. Breathe here. Stay for 4 more breaths. Inhale, we look up towards the toes. Stay low. And then exhale, back towards your seat. Let's go down into our bridge pose. Lift up, let go of the core. Let's take that right foot, put it on the left knee. Drop the hips down, and then bring the knee into your chest. You can either option to grab the hamstring, the knee, or the shin. Figure 4. Really flex the right foot, press that ankle onto the knee so that you feel it in your hip and not in the knee. You don't want to feel it in the right knee. That's the wrong place. So relax here to breathe. Really just your time to cool down and be mindful here in your pose. Paying attention to the body, feel where it stretches the most here. I know all bodies are different and some people are more tight in other areas of the body, but I can tell you where I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it really in my hip and a bit of the hamstring. So it really depends on your body. It's not always the same with everybody. We are quite different. Take a nice deep breath in. And then I want you to keep the legs as is, and they're just going to fall over towards the left. So that left knee is going to fall on the right ankle. Nice and easy. So you're going to twist into a supine twist here. You're going to take the left hand to your right knee, press it down. And then you're going to take the right hand, if you can, either extend the palm down, look towards your right fingertips, or come up gently. Let's see if you can catch that left foot, flex it, and then try and put the shoulders back towards the ground again. Feeling like a pretzel here. Remember to take that press down and then bit light. And remember to take deep breaths into the belly, big ones. This is also great for doing those back bends. Great recovery position here, supine twist. I like this variation particularly because it stretches my quad as well on the left hand side. Really good. Deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly start to roll through the spine, knees into chest here. Coming back into bridge. Lifting up the hips nice and high. It's a great way to let go of the core once again. So you're using the back line of the body to keep you up, not so much of the core. And take that left leg, extend, bent left knee, left heel on right knee. And on this side, do exactly as you did on the other side. If you grab the hamstring, go with that. If you did with the knee, you can go with that. Lean back. Deep breath in. And then exhale, fall over towards the other side, nice and easy. Keep pushing down. Sorry, had a bit of drop my day. So you're on the right hand side now into your supine twist. Extend. You can either take your left hand, come up to grab your right foot, come down. If you do so on the other side, balance it out and do so on this side as well. And that right knee is on the left foot. And with your right hand, you're pressing down the left knee into the ground, all the while pulling your left shoulder down towards the ground, looking over towards the left side. Feeling it in your back, in your belly, and in that right quad as well. Keep pushing that left right heel towards the right glute. Breathe. 4 more breaths. And let's slowly inhale. And then exhale to release, roll gently your lower back through the ground into your mat, knees into chest here to breathe. Hug it into your chest, maybe cross the leg, maybe you're grabbing opposite ends of the elbows here. Maybe you're just grabbing the wrists or the forearms. If it's hard, you can get it. Bring your forehead up towards your knees. Really squeeze the core here. Breathe. One last core activation here. Put the feet side by side if your legs are crossed. And just let go of the arms around the knees. Nice and straight down towards the sides. Lift up your mid back, your shoulders are lifted, your tailbone is lifted. Deep breath in. Inhale. And then exhale, gently into your savasana, heels to the corners of your mat. Palms facing up towards the ceiling, away from the body. It's going to do a quick breathing exercise here. Breathe in through the nostrils, inhale into chest. Exhale to side. 2 more, inhale. Exhale to side. One last one. And exhale. Relax the shoulders, relax your spine. We're going to do 2, 3 more breathing exercises. We're just going to reverse it. Breathing in through the mouth, like you're breathing in through a straw. Exhale through the nose. Feel the shoulders and back sinking into the ground as you let go of the body. 2 more. Breathing through a straw. Exhale, nose. One last one, make it a big one. Hold it for 1 second in your chest. And release. Continuing to close the eyes, breathe and relax. Gently bring the knees into the chest. Roll onto your right hand side, fetal position. And take your left hand, press it into the mat. Come into your cross-legged seats. Let's inhale up towards the ceiling with the hands. Exhale to bow down. Namaste. The divine in me recognizes and respects, loves the divine in you, irrespective of our differences in skin color, age, religion, whatever they may be. I respect your inner light, first of all. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining the practice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys feel energized, nice and twisty. And yeah, I would love your feedback, so do place your feedback. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Calmin Valentino, and I'm out.